Hello! Happy Wednesday! You are watching Beauty Goes Digital Live. I am Nicole Melton and I am your beauty influencer coach. I'm so happy that you are joining me for this episode, which is titled, How Do Beauty Influencers Make Money? So if you're joining us, just type in below where you're from, leave your blog name. I would love to check out some of your amazing content. And before we get started, I want to let you know that I am hosting a free workshop for beauty influencers. Yes, I'm hosting a free workshop. In the workshop, you get an hour-long training and you get a 10-page workbook. And y'all, first of all, it was supposed to be 10 pages, but I have it here in my hand and it's 15. So I was burning the midnight oil last night, working on the content. Here's one worksheet. Here's another here's another worksheet. Here's another worksheet. And it's 15 pages of working how to build your influencer business. So I am so excited. I am hosting 4 trainings, 2 tomorrow, 1 on Friday and 1 on Saturday, because I know a lot of the women in our community still have their full-time 9-to-5 job and they're doing their beauty hustle on the weekends. So please, please, please join us. The link is somewhere around this video, beautyinfluencerworkshop.com, and you will get your 15-page workbook. It was supposed to be 10 pages, and the hour-long training. So let's jump right into today's topic, which is, how do beauty influencers make money? This is a question that I get all the time, and I especially get this question from influencers who are working full-time and want to make the transition into being a full-time influencer. So, is it even possible to earn a full-time salary, whether you're making $65K or $100K or $150K or more? Absolutely, absolutely. You can make a full-time income as a beauty influencer. Will it happen overnight? Of course not. Did you become a director at your full-time job overnight? Of course not. You started out as an intern, or you started out in the, a training program fresh out of college and did your rotations. Like, no, you didn't work your way up that fast. So it takes time. And what I recommend is that you seriously begin investing that time into building your influencer business now while you're working. Your nights and weekends should be absolutely spent building your influencer business. So why would companies pay influencers? Before we talk about how influencers make money, we need to learn why are marketers even paying influencers? Aren't these girls just, Instagram famous? What value do they bring to, a big corporate beauty company or a corporate personal care brand? And I mean, there's a lot of value that an influencer brings to a marketing department. I'm going to break down 3 reasons why marketers, marketing companies, PR agencies, influencer marketing departments, why they're paying influencers. The first reason is because more people trust the word and the recommendations of other real people. In fact, Nielsen just did a survey of 28,000 internet users in 56 countries, okay? So this was all over the world. And what they found is that 92% of people said that I trust the recommendation of another real person over the recommendation of a brand's promotional content. So that means if a blogger that I follow and I love her content, I love her style, if she says, yes, I tried this foundation and it made my skin look flawless and it kept shine at bay and, you know, it was very affordable, I'm going to trust her recommendation over a commercial that I see of that same foundation, or an ad when I flip through Marie Claire or I'm flipping through Essence magazine. I'm going to trust the blogger over the ad. Why? Because an ad is just that. It's an ad. Of course you're going to say, you know, my skincare is the best, or my mascara will make your lashes look 30 times longer. Girl, of course they do, because you want to sell it, versus a real blogger saying, yeah, I tried the mascara and it really did make my eyelashes look a lot longer. So that's number one. That's the first reason why marketers are paying influencers. We don't like seeing ads. Child, I cannot wait until that skip ad button pops up on YouTube. Type in a number one. If you are with the quickness, you will click skip ad. I don't want to see this. Get to the video. Come on. All right. So that's number one. Number two, brands want exposure to the right audience. Again, to use the example of an ad in a magazine, when I, as a marketer, buy an ad in a magazine, when that magazine leaves my warehouse, I don't know who is actually seeing that message. It could end up, you know, at the doctor's office, sitting on the coffee table. That magazine could end up at the bottom of your work bag and you never even got a chance to flip through it. That magazine, or if you're like me, that ad magazine could definitely end up, you know, on the catch-all station when you walk in the house, because there's so much mail coming in, you know, day to day. So there's no guarantee who that ad is actually going to hit. But with an influencer, like attracts like. Have you ever heard the phrase, you attract what you are? And it's no different online. When you're an influencer, when you're a blogger, you tend to attract women following you who pretty much like the same things you like. They have the same style. They have the same taste in makeup. They have the same, you know, hair texture, especially in beauty, because beauty is so personal. There are influencers who I follow. I love their style. I love their makeup. Honey, I love their hairstyle, but I know that hairstyle is not going to work on my hair texture. So what do? I go and find other influencers who have a texture of hair similar to mine, and I'm all over their stuff. Whatever she's using, I'm like, oh, okay. Her hair look like mine. You know, when I come out the shower, it's not all slick like this. These edges don't just do this when I wake up. I don't wake up like this, okay? So you tend to, especially in the beauty world, follow women who are very similar and who have very similar beauty habits that you have, or just taste in beauty that you have, okay? So that's another reason why marketers are very eager to spend big bucks on influencer marketing. The third reason why is, quite frankly, it's cheaper and easier. Hello. These are big companies. Again, you have to get into the corporate mindset. And if you have a corporate job, then you know how your department head or your VP is always saying, how can we save money? How can we save money? You know, these big corporate beauty brands, or even the small mom and pop beauty brands, are no different. How can we save money? Would it be cheaper for money and time? Would it be cheaper for me to contract 4 influencers to create YouTube content, let them buy the background, let them buy the lights, let them, you know, film the B-roll, let them do the lower thirds, and then I sit back, you know, you all have created the content, you've written your own script, you've done all the heavy lifting, and you produce the beautiful video, and you just send it to me to say yay or nay. And if I had that option, or the option of me having to hire out a videographer, a script writer, someone to do production, someone to do lighting, rent out a studio for the day, rent out models, rent out hairstylists, rent out makeup artists. That's a whole 2-3 weeks worth of planning that I have to do for a video shoot, whereas I can just give an influencer the go ahead to create a beautiful content. She gonna do her own makeup, she gonna do her own hair, she gonna buy her own lights, she gonna film it at her house. Boom. So it's easier and it is less expensive for a company to work with influencers. It impacts their bottom line, y'all. Again, this is business. You have to keep in mind that you are working and contracting and freelancing and being hired by corporate companies who really think like, corporate business managers. Okay, so now that we know why marketers would pay influencers, let's talk about how influencers make money. So we went over these in a past episode, but I'm going to go a little deeper. The 3 types of content that I always recommend you start out with in your influencer business: sponsored posts, social media takeover, and hosting events. Okay, sponsored posts. That simply means a brand sends you something in exchange for you producing amazing content on your social media platforms. So they're sending you beauty products, hair tools, hair extensions, lashes, nail polishes, whatever it is in your specific niche that you are working on for that company. They'll send you that item, you use it, make sure you use it for some time, and it really it sits well with you. Do not get on social media doing video reviews and tutorials on something that really didn't work on you, or you tried a skincare product and it made you break out, or you tried some artificial lashes and you got an eye infection the next day. No, don't do that. Okay, so disclaimer, you're only reviewing items that you truly, genuinely believe in. Here's the thing. We can call a fraud on social media in a heartbeat. It's too many influencers. It's too much content. There's too much going on in my social media feed. It's very easy to tell who's real and who's not, okay? So that's just a little word to the wise. I didn't even plan to give you that today, so you can have that for free. But you absolutely want to be authentic when you are doing sponsored content. Now, these brands can compensate you in the form of product, or they can compensate you in the form of money. That is, again, the name of this episode: how do beauty influencers make money? I know you're thinking, how much should I charge for sponsored posts? There's no one size fits all when it comes to pricing. The influencer industry is so new. It's so new, y'all. I mean, literally, this industry is less than 5, 6, maybe 7 years old. Instagram came out 7 years ago. So that's pretty much, we've seen the birth and rise of this whole industry in our lifetime. And so when it comes to pricing, it varies a lot. So if you sign up for the webinar and the workshop that is happening coming up this week, we're going to talk a lot more about pricing, but for the sake of this 30-minute show, we're going to keep it a little bit shorter. But join me on the workshop. It's an hour long versus this show is 30 minutes long. So I will be sharing double the amount of information on pricing. Okay, friends? So sponsored content. Your second way that influencers earn an income is through social media takeovers. So if you've ever gone on a brand's page and you've seen an influencer taking over the page as though that's her home for the day, or, hey everybody, my name is blogger so-and-so, I'm taking over, the Cover FX page today, or I'm taking over the Maybelline page today, And she's giving you a day in the life, right? How she's getting up that morning, what beauty products did she use, how did she take her makeup from day to night. You know, you have to get creative with these Instagram and social media takeovers, because the brand and the brand's audience is literally following you the whole day. So don't do a takeover if you're gonna be sitting home in your sweatpants all day. Don't. Make it a day that you have something interesting to share. Okay, friends, I can watch my own self sit in sweatpants. If you're going to be on social media, you should be planning out that day that you're doing the Instagram takeover and or social media takeover on Facebook or Instagram, or even Snapchat. Instagram stories, great places to do a takeover, okay? So that's another way that influencers earn an income from their content. The third way is through hosting events. So you're an influencer, a brand brings you on board to travel with them to the makeup show or the natural hair show or BeautyCon. You are getting compensated for being at that event. Sometimes brands will even have press events that they are hosting themselves, and they'll have an influencer to come, greet guests, talk about it, post about it. And so that also would be considered hosting an event. It's not quite an expo, but you're serving as an event host for that brand for that day. Also, brands are sponsoring events hosted by the influencers themselves. So say I'm an influencer and I have a natural hair meetup, and I rent a venue, I order food, I set up the Eventbrite page, I do all the promotion, me, my team, my intern, my sister, you know, my cousin and them. You know how it is when you first start. Now everybody helping. Come on. Josiah, that's my 2-year-old. Josiah, go grab that bag. Come on, we rolling. So everybody hands on deck. You plan an event. You can then pitch your event to a brand, and the brand will come on as a sponsor for your event. So why would a brand pay to host an influencer's event? Like, why wouldn't a brand just pay to host their own event? Again, it boils down to time and money. I'm a brand. I don't want to hire an event planner. I don't want to find a venue. I don't want to, check ID at the door. I don't want to do none of that. If an influencer is available and willing to do, all of that work and make it beautiful and flawless and invite her crowd, pack her own house out, I would much rather, as a brand, write you a check and go sit down somewhere. Okay, so brands are absolutely, again, willing to invest in influencer marketing and working with influencers. You have to do the work, though, to build a dedicated audience, to create amazing content and be consistent. Okay, a lot of you tell me that you struggle with consistency. I get it. Trust me, I know it's very challenging to come up with ideas, to set a schedule for posting, and that is why, my friends, I have created this workbook for you. You're going to get sample content calendars. Now, these are the same documents that I used when I used to work at Essence.com. I was an online beauty editor, and in any given week, I was writing up to 14 articles. Yes, 14 articles a week. And in the webinar tomorrow, I'm going to break down which days I had to write, which days I had to post. I had to do my own photo research. And so it really was like a boot camp for creating content before, Instagram became a thing where you needed to create a content schedule for. We used to just post on Instagram, girl. We out here. We just posting. But no, if you're going to build an influencer business, you need a schedule. You need a plan. All right. And here is what I call my content consistency formula. You're going to get the content consistency formula in your workbook and in our webinar tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. Okay, friends? So I'm so grateful that you joined me today. Let me just grab my iPad here because I saw a few questions over on Facebook and in our Facebook group. Did you know we had a Facebook group, girl? Yeah. I don't know why you weren't in the Facebook group yet. Why are you watching this? Girl, go on over there, join that group. Beauty Influencer Lounge. The group has doubled in size in the past 2 weeks. It was about 100 people in there. Now it's about 240 when I looked this morning. So I'm so grateful to y'all for being in our community. Okay, here we go. Questions. Queen She Me. Queen She Me is always sending good questions, honey. She is engaged. She says, good morning. My question is how to create a proper rate card. Ooh, I love this question. And I get this question a lot. Here's the thing, there are rate card templates. I've even seen some sold on Etsy where you can download and plug in your information. But in short, a rate card literally just lists out what your prices are for the different types of sponsored content you offer. So if you have a price for a YouTube video, if you have a price for a 60-second Instagram video, if you have a price for a Facebook Live collaboration, if you have a price for an Instagram Stories takeover, there's a lot of different places where your sponsored content can live, and your rate card simply lists out all your different prices for all the different types of content you offer. All right, Stephanie Ann Ferguson said, when is the webinar? Hey, Stephanie. So the webinar, you can find all the details for your workshop at beautyinfluencerworkshop.com. And I'm calling it a workshop because it really is interactive. I'm not just going to sit and talk at the screen for 60 minutes. That doesn't do the both of us any good. You are going to be working. You're going to be filling out, hold on. You're going to be filling out all these different pages. Y'all, do you see this big old stack of piece of paper in my hand? So you're going to be filling out and really digging deep and thinking through concepts for your beauty influencer business. So I want to see you there, beautyinfluencerworkshop.com. Okay, more questions. Makeup by Michi G. Hey, Michi G. I have a question. If you have a company, small or big, reach out to you suggesting they'd like you to be an ambassador or influencer for their company, but wants you to purchase something first. Is that a normal thing, or should these items be complimentary? Absolutely. No, it's not normal for a company to make you pay to be an ambassador for them. You need to tell them, I'm doing you a favor, okay? No, really, you are. I just went through all the reasons why the brand would much be better off working with an influencer, whether it's time or the bottom line or audience. You have the audience, you have the value. They can send you that $10 hair cream. If you don't stick that in the mail and send that to me, you absolutely should not have to pay to join anybody's ambassador program. It's a no. All right. One more question from Matt and Metallic. Interested in learning about the legal side of monetizing. So yes, there are a lot of rules and regulations that the FTC, that's the Federal Trade Commission, has set out. Hey Karen, that's my godmother, y'all. There are a lot of regulations for influencer partnerships. When you are an influencer and a brand is compensating you, whether that's free products, whether that's airfare, room and board, whether that is actual dollars and cents, you have to follow the regulations set out by the Federal Trade Commission. And I just posted, not even maybe 2 weeks ago, an update to the influencer marketing guidelines posted by the FTC. They just released new updates, and if you join the Beauty Influencer Lounge, which is also linked here on my Facebook page, or you can go to beautyinfluencerlounge.com and that will get you where you need to go. You can read that post from the Federal Trade Commission. All right, friends. Hi, Karen. Hi, Elle. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Giselle. Hi, Rain. Hi, Hi, Rocky. Hi, Eunice. All right, friends. So that's all I got today. We had a jam-packed episode. It's 1:27. You know I like to let you go right at 1:30. But I'm so grateful to you for tuning in. It has been 11 weeks, y'all. 11 awesome weeks, and I'm so grateful. I'm just trying to see if there's any comments over on the Facebook page. Sometimes my phone doesn't show the comments live as they come through. So let me see if I can see them here. But if you did leave a question, I'll definitely be in the comments to answer them. I just want to say, again, thank you. It is totally possible for you to earn an income as an influencer. I don't want you to think that this is only something for, you know, something like a Nikki Tutorials who has 7 million followers, or, you know, a Shameless Maya who has 1 million, Jackie Ina who has 1 million on YouTube. No, there are companies that are looking for smaller influencers. In fact, someone in the Beauty Influencer Lounge, our Facebook group, asked this question just yesterday, and I gave her this long response to why brands would be absolutely more than willing to work with a smaller influencer. And I want you to get some tools, get a community around you. That's why I've been opening up a lot of different resources and sending out a freebie with each episode, because I want you to learn how to build your influencer content as a business. I'm so grateful for you. I'm going to be in the comment section. Once again, I'm Nicole, your beauty influencer coach, and I'm so excited to hang out with a lot of you. There are hundreds of you registered as of this morning for our webinars this weekend, our workshops, and I'm so excited. So friends, that's all I got. I'll see you soon. Bye.